Hello, everybody. We are live. Welcome to Brews and Blades for August the 16th of 2020. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a good Sunday. That was all right. My in-laws came by, and I actually like my in-laws, so that was fine. And first time I seen them in a little while, and got to watch a really boring Formula One race this morning. But yeah, other than that, just kind of a normal Sunday. Ran some errands, took a nap, as I oft to do, especially since I was sick. Still haven't gotten over that fatigue thing, but it's getting better slowly, I guess. So glad to see everybody out here. We already got 38 on. That's awesome. So it says 38 waiting. Actually, let me refresh that. I got the thing on waiting still. The tubes of you are frustrating me the last few days. There we go. Now I'm back to watching. So I guess I'll open the beer, huh? That's what we're here for. And then we'll talk about the giveaways I'm doing tonight. So this is Genesee Oktoberfest, right from good old Genesee Brewing, proudly brewed right here in Rochester, New York. Budget stuff. This was not expensive. I think I got a 12 pack of this. I want to say it was $10, something like that. But it's really good stuff. And I'm glad it's back again now. So, because Oktoberfest is not in October, it's in September. That's a trivia fact that most people know. Yeah, that is good. It's good to have it back again. Leinenkugel, that's some good stuff. I don't like the shandy, but I like Leinenkugel. Oh, you're from Panama. I didn't realize you were all the way down there. I've seen you on here before. I will not sing the Van Halen song, and you're welcome for that. Is that in Wegmans? It probably is, but I didn't get it there. I actually got it at Walgreens. We were frantically searching for paper towels, and the only place I could find them was Walgreens. And even then, I was able to get like 6 little half rolls, and that was it. The toilet paper freak out has ended, but they've just moved it on to paper towels now. Yeah, the shard is pretty cool. I just got this. I got another concept too. I will show you, but this is the fancy pants one with the Timascus clip. But it's pretty nice. I do have to say, it's probably my favorite one they've done so far. Although I like the cryo a whole lot too. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Is that a Boker XXL in your pocket? You're just happy to see me. Well, maybe it's both, Colin. What's in the pocket tonight? We were kind of talking before, and I had my well, let me pull it out because it's still in my pocket. My skinny No Choil XM18 with the blue hardware and stuff. I'm still not sure about the blue hardware, but everybody else seems to like it, so I'm leaving it. But yeah, do love the knife though. It's just handy. Don't buy the Hogue Mat. It smells and is extremely illegal here where I live. It doesn't smell. It's nice. I actually like it. It's not a bad auto, honestly. Didn't expect it to be bad, I guess, but yeah, it's a little easier action than a Microtech, and it has about the same amount of blade play that a Microtech has. So can't complain. And I like that it's G10. You don't see many autos in G10, so I think that's cool. It's got an aluminum chassis underneath, but pretty nice. I do like it. You'll see a full review of this. Full review of this coming up. Easy for me to say. I'm not sure if it's a keeper or not, but I do like it a lot. So, what is the giveaway tonight? I teased it. Said there's 2 secret giveaways. So, how that's gonna work? I have my old phone here, and I have 2 alarms set for 2 different amounts of time. When those go off, the first comment I see after that alarm goes off wins it. Now, there's a time delay, so if I see the alarm, if you hear the alarm, don't just start going nuts with comments. It ain't going to do you any good. I will start talking about the 2 different knives. One is something you probably will actually want. One is one that you are not going to want. So I did steal the timer thing from USMA Blade. They do it on their Instagram live sometimes for their giveaways. I think it's a really cool, fair way to do it. Just start the timer, which I have to do right now. This is my old phone. I have to remember how it works. And we're going to make it that. Okay. So when you hear an alarm go off, someone will have already won. basically, because of the time lag. So we're going to make sure you guys don't see that. Just set it up over here. So yeah, I totally stole it from USA Made Blade from Woody. I actually won something on the USA Made Blade live stream the other night on Instagram. I didn't win it. I had to buy it, but I won the opportunity to buy. I guess they do that. What's in the box? If you don't watch his live stream on Instagram, they're a lot of fun. Not safe for children, but I'm finally getting a COVID XM18 Skinny Skinner. So no, I did not review the concept yet. I just got it like on Thursday, something like that. Yeah, Vettel did score some points, Tim, but I just want Vettel to leave now, so I don't even care. Yeah, the COVID edition Skinny Skinner. So when Hinderer was mostly shut down during the COVID thing, Rick was the only one allowed to work. So he hand assembled and finished a bunch of knives, and they were the same price as regular, but they have a little Biohazard logo on it. And the little card says, built by Rick Hinderer, because he obviously doesn't have time to build a lot of knives anymore. So other people usually put them together. Blade Banner says, thinking of getting an Anthem. You should. They're very, very cool. I think you'd like it a whole lot, honestly. I will gladly buy this Skinner off you if you decide to part. I'm never going to part with it because I had COVID, and I want. That's my memento of my disease, I guess. So, I really, really wanted one, and I missed out on it, and then I got it, and then I was double mad that I didn't get one. But they do random drawings, and you have the opportunity to buy one, and they have just a few of them. Yes, it's the Fracture. I missed what somebody asked about that. You got a Lucha, huh? How do you like it? R.I.P. my knuckles. Yeah, that was the problem I had with it. It didn't cut myself. I got one tiny little cut from it, but man, it just bashes your knuckles. It's a heavy one. You ever get the titanium scales? Metal was just saying in his last vid they were for what? For one of my Hinderers has titanium scales. If you're talking about the Hinderers, I still have the Solaris kicking around. I do. I have not put it in the box yet. It is going out tomorrow though, going on to Knife Junkie. But I do still have it kicking here, so it got funded. So that's awesome. And yes, there is a secret giveaway. There's going to be an alarm that's going to go off on my phone, and the first comment I see after that is going to win something. I will show what it is a few minutes before if I notice. There's going to be 2 secret giveaways. One is something you're going to want. One is something you're not going to want, but you're going to get it anyway. So, because I bought it today to give to you guys. So, but yeah, this thing is cool. Actually, let's move something else away and put this out. Well, I think we got room to scooch. We're just going to scooch. So, yeah, this thing is great. I'm really, really glad that I already bought one before I got it. So, Shanti said, how you feeling after COVID? I just still tired. And yeah, thank you about my mom. Yeah, it's sad, but it was a long time coming. COVID skinny is awesome. Best action of any Hinders. Yeah, like I said, I have a skinny in my pocket today, but it's not, it's the no choil one. And now I'm going to be left with a dilemma when I get the COVID, because do I need two skinny XM18s? But this is a no choil. This is also kind of hard to get, and I'm just like, I don't freaking know. I'm going to have to sell one Hinderer, and I don't know what it's going to be. I love this one, though. It's the one I carry the most. And the COVID one, I'm probably not going to want to carry that much because it is kind of special, and it's like a memento of what, of me having had that awful freaking disease that people need to start taking seriously. But, yeah, I don't know. You need a purple Hinderer. I have purple scales for my Jurassic. A purple scale for my Jurassic. Sell the Jurassic. Yeah, it might be the Jurassic, honestly. I've modified the crap out of it, and it's still, honestly, probably my favorite Hinderer, but I don't carry it that much, which doesn't make any freaking sense. But who knows? I wish I could just give one away, but you have to wait till 20,000. Oops. What did I say there? I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. Have you seen the purple Blink Blade Sphinxia? I have no idea what that is, so I have not. Everything's going out tomorrow, Justin EDC. I have a mountain of packages next to me, so if you want tracking, shoot me an email and I'll send it to you. The estate stuff for my mom took a lot more time than I expected it to. I hate pickles, as do I. Acid Tablock Shifty. Finally got an Deca. What such an amazing access lock. Yeah, they do such a good time, or such a good. Somebody said time. I saw it. That's how easy it is to distract me. They do such a good job with that Able lock. I like it better than the access lock, the original. That Benchmade does. I think they do the best job of anybody right now. Yeah, shoot me an email, Matt. But I don't always. I don't take too many loaners lately, so. And as I have a mountain of stuff. There's going to be another rapid fire review tomorrow or the next day. There may be a knife sale video tomorrow because I put a bunch of stuff on the Patreon. By the way, if you join the Patreon, you get 24-hour early access to stuff that I'm selling. And usually it gets all snapped up. This time only 2 of like 12 did. So I think I have enough to do a video. The problem is usually I put stuff on Patreon and most of it, like 8 out of 10 things get sold. And then I don't want to do a video about 2 knives for sale. So, but I think I have enough to actually do a for sale video tomorrow. And I really need to get them going, which you will hear more about later in the next few weeks as to why I'm going to be selling off some knives. Any Benchmades? There was one, it sold, and then there might be another one I might add tomorrow morning or tonight. I have to give everybody 24 hours notice, so we'll see. BD Swaim says, are your kids back in school yet? Well, my son's long since graduated. My daughter just got told she's virtual for the first marking period, that they're not going back. So, do the bug outs develop side-to-side play after time? Mine hasn't. Wow, the comments are going fast and furious tonight. So, has the Anthem had much pocket time? A lot, Matt J, actually. It's probably going to be on the next month's most carried. I carried a whole lot, so... Christian Hakis says, Brian, will you marry me? No, probably not. Sorry. It's just not my jam. Medford or XM18. Medfords are just a bit much for me. Wonder if any will be for sale. I missed your first question, sorry. Going on 2 months, no work, so funds are down. Yeah, I understand, Glock. Everybody's been going through that. Favorite knife? Ask me tomorrow. It changes all the time. Fracture went fast on GP knives. Yeah, I assume they're all gone now. $2 said, why the Daleka didn't make the dumbest knife you own? Because I was going more for just dumb as far as like just big stupid stuff. Oh yeah, the Super Chat's open. I always forget to remind people that. Super Chat's open. Click like and all that stuff. You can click the join button, get a little thing next to your name. Oh, somebody's got the silver one now. Sharpened Blade has the silver one. Cool, I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, they change colors over time the longer that you've been a member. Yeah, and the Dalek isn't really a knife. Exactly, Jock's knife. I think that's true. It's a knife-shaped object. XM18 over Praetorian Genesis. I've never held a Praetorian Genesis, so I don't know. Yes, knife-shaped object, I think, is the best way to say it. Blade HQ says Fracture is still coming soon. Yeah, they were authorized to release them on Saturday, but I think not everyone did. So they'll be popping up here and there. I know of at least 1 or 2 other retailers that haven't gotten them yet either. Thank you, Snuggle Tommy, for joining. Welcome aboard. Is the Fracture come and gone already? Yeah, like I said, I know a few places haven't gotten them yet, so or haven't listed them yet. What's the next new knife? I have that COVID one, the COVID XM18 coming tomorrow, and allegedly, I haven't checked the tracking number. And what else did I get? I got something else, and I can't remember. Oh, I got the new Ferrum Forge. I can't remember what it's called. The new Ferrum Forge one's like 150 or something like that. Not the tiny one, but that new kind of Civivi made looking one. Not the mini. I didn't get that little one. I got the other one. Oh, I'm glad you like the Shikra. Stinger. Yes, the Stinger. Yeah, I got one of those. I got a black G10 one. $90 one, yeah. I was thinking it was 100 and some, but it was $90. But that one looks cool. I want to know your thoughts on that Ferrum Forge Stinger. Well, you will know. What do you think of the Plague Doctor Harsey? It looks pretty cool. I was kind of tempted by it, Matt, but I wanted that or a COVID XM18 just to commemorate my illness, and I got the COVID one. Centros back for extremely poor lockup issues, and a new one is on the way. Oh, cool, Mikey. Well, I'm glad they're taking care of it. Yeah, I like Fear and Forge designs a whole lot, so I think it's going to be cool. I bet the liner is hard to get to, like the mini Archbishop. I didn't find that hard to get to. I'm not. You just have to take another. You just take a scale off. How do you feel about the Wii banner? I like it a lot. I have one. I still have it. It's cool. What's the COVID XM18? I explained earlier, but it's during the lockdown, only Rick Hinderer could work. So he was assembling knives himself, and he put a little laser etched little biohazard logo on them to indicate that it was one made during the lockdown. And then you get a card signed by him saying that he put it together himself. And they weren't any extra. So it just looks like a regular XM18. You don't have to. It's a Skinny Skinner XM18. You don't. It's nothing really to look at, Christopher. It just has one little biohazard logo on the other side. Have you seen the Knife Joker exclusive Riot K2? I've not. Have you seen the Crooked River? Oh, the Flash. Thank you, Matt Ellis. Thanks for joining. Seen the Crooked River Fish limited editions. Good cod. They are ugly. Nice pun. I did see those. Matt J, do you EDC a flashlight? I actually just got a flashlight from Metal Complex. We did a little trade. I traded him an XM18 scale for his brother for this. It's I have other ones too. I've got mostly not expensive ones. This is the most expensive. I think these are only like $80. It's an EGTAC or Eagle Tactical. What is it? I can't remember the model number. D3C. It's pretty cool. All titanium. It's pretty nice. I like it. Been carrying it the last few days. Thank you, Matt Elness. I appreciate that. Compliments are always good. Finally taught myself how to Spidey flick while I've been out of work. Olay giving away free keychain lights. Yeah, Olight's always doing stuff. I don't take Olight stuff to review because they often want you to do a lot of things. You have to make a video on this day and give codes and all that, and they make great lights though, for absolutely sure. I had one. No, I still have one. I have the little tiny one on my keychain. Will orange G10 dye purple? I just ordered an orange SK Blades Marksman and don't want it to stay orange. You know what's good about light colors like that? It probably will, Jonathan, but even if it doesn't, just also order some of the graphite, which is close as you can get to black in that Rit dye more. Worst comes to worst, that's always going to work. It's always going to go black. So that's what I always do. That's like if I try and dye stuff purple or red or something and it doesn't come out, I just dye it graphite and it comes out black. Can you bleach G10? I think you can, but I've never attempted it. Brian, what's your favorite front flipper? Probably the Boost Smoke. Don't have one anymore, but it was pretty awesome. I also really like in this Kaiser G. A lot of you guys didn't say nice things about it, but this is pretty good. It's very easy to use. I'm liking this quite a bit too. I'm going to keep it around for a little bit anyway. I don't know if it'll be something I have forever, but I'll keep it around for a little bit. But pretty cool knife. I think it might. It doesn't. I don't think it likes it. I think it dries it out a lot, but I don't know. the bleach on G10. Yeah, Kaiser's been going nuts. They were quiet for a while, and then they went crazy. Can anyone recommend a good Microtech? I'm thinking UTX 85 or UTX 70 or even a Trudon. I went with the it's sitting right here because I just filmed a comparison video for it today that's going to come out probably later this week. But yeah, I happen to like the UTX 85. If you want an OTF. Thoughts on the Wii Mini Buster is really nice. I wish I'd have gotten one. I didn't. I had a loaner from Stasa 23. I did a video about it if you want to go back and look, but it's winging its way back to Stasa. So LUDT is probably my favorite automatic Microtech, which is also out here because again, it's in a comparison video. But it's probably my favorite auto Microtech. But if you want an OTF, then it's different ball game. The Metamorph is pretty nice too. That's a good shout also. The Metamorph was really nice. Yeah, if I buy another OTF, it would probably be a Trudon of some variant. Yeah, Hellhound, Matt J, exactly. I'd love to have a Hellhound. Jeremy Russell says, you may have another Olay headed your way soon. Intrigue. Is the LUDT your favorite OTS? Well, I can't spoil it because there's a comparison review. A three-way battle to the death with the 9400, the Invictus, and the LUDT. So can't spoil it for you. Thoughts on the impending release of the River's Edge Cutlery PM2? Will it kill the flipper market? I don't know what that is, so I didn't see that. Metal Complex loves flashing his combat Trudon Hellhound around. Apparently not that much. I forgot he even had one. Yeah, the UTX 70 just looks way too small for me. The Guardian Tactical Recon 035 is an awesome knife. Matt J is correct. The one that I bought from a guy sent it to me loaner. I bought it. It just wound up being kind of too beat up to put on TV. I knew that like when I got it, but I wound up selling it for exactly what I paid for it, and I'll keep meaning to get another one, and then they don't come up in the configuration that I want. So Ultratech Bounty Hunter on the way. Oh, cool, Christopher. Where'd you find one of those? Must have been used. I try to grab one every time they come out, but they always come out when I don't have quite enough money, when I'm like $50 short. Can you bring your Formax Scout and sit it next to the Boker? Yeah, I mean, I can. I did it in the video, but where is that big old sucker? Oh, I put it back in the case. Ugh. That was dumb. I have a live show coming up. I should have had Grape Ape out. Where are you, Grape Ape? There you are. We'll use Grape Ape instead of the Scout. They're the exact same size, but yeah. Spoiler, yes, the XXL is Boker is longer by not an insignificant margin. Man, that case is getting heavy. So, is my hand even adequate for this? That's what she said. Let's kind of butt them up against each other there. Yeah, so it's 3/4 of an inch longer. I don't know if it's going to come across on screen or not, but yeah, it's a big one. But you know what? It does actually cut really well. I'm actually really enjoying it. My family is not enjoying it as much as me, but yeah, they are both big boys. Anyone have a Ruck? My kid works at a bar and it seems like yeah, the Ruck is great. Was mine around here? I've got a drawer full of my EDC stuff. I think I have 2 of them. If you mean the Giltech Ruck. Is it in this drawer? Yes, it is. Yeah, my black one. This is the Mark 1 or whatever. I guess the new one. I think the new one, when you close it, the blade is partially exposed, so it works as like a rope cutter or something. But these are pretty great. I do like them. If Crocodile Dundee were to carry pocket knives, yeah, I mean, this is technically a pocket knife. It actually doesn't carry badly at all. I haven't found a pair of jeans yet that it doesn't fit in. But I haven't tried it in one of my really, like, jeans that I only wear on stage kind of jeans. That probably won't fit on those. Do you like the Warhound blades for the Marfione Microtex? I don't look at the Marfione custom ones because they're out of my price range, so I'm not really sure. How many of us are flipping, opening, shutting knives as we are watching TV and upset significant other is sitting next to us and eventually tells you to knock it off with a knife? Yeah, that happens to me quite often, Brian Stone. Well, Matt J, the Rough Riders are impulse buy price. That's why they're like that. Colin Gobby, my wife enjoys her Dessert Warrior. I got her for anniversary gift for her. Oh, that's cool. That's a really good anniversary gift. If they make this in a Dessert Warrior, holy crap, they will not be able to take my money fast enough. Because it would just be the ultimate stupid thing to own, and they're only like $60. So, yeah. I would have to do that. Got 133 watching now. Cool. I never know how long it's going to take for everybody to realize about the new time and all that stuff. So, Warnie Hellhound. I'm not quite sure how you do that, honestly. Dessert Warrior. It's not Desert Warrior. No, it's Dessert Warrior. It's painted up like a cupcake. It's got like a pink handle or a blue handle and like pink blade or the other way around, and it's got like little like paintings of like sprinkles and stuff on it. They're completely stupid. So we're getting close to time for the secret giveaway. So there's gonna be an alarm goes off on my phone. Donut, yeah, not yeah, like cupcake, yeah. Donut, cupcake, whatever. So when my alarm goes off, the next comment I see is gonna win it, and you're just gonna have to email me and get a and give me your address. So the first thing we give away is something that people may actually want, and that is a Sog Cash Card. So this is a knife, but also a money clip, and it actually works pretty good. I've never carried this one, but I have the Fancy Pants, the Ultra, which is the Ultra XR, which is basically the same thing with an XR lock and carbon fiber and stuff. But yeah, these are about $35. So it's a pretty cool little knife. It does not come with the packaging because the packaging was just a plastic clamshell thing, so I had to cut it open. So it does not come with any packaging. It's just going to come like this, and a sticker in a envelope, and that's what you'll get. In a padded envelope, but that's what you'll get. So yeah, when you hear an alarm, the next comment I see is going to get it. There's a time delay, so keep in mind with that. So all you gotta do is just talk, and we'll see. How pretty slicey. It's a very thin blade, and it's pretty sharp, so it cuts really, really well. I can't remember what the steel is on it. Comments are moving, but it's not. You still have a few minutes, so calm down, everybody. Calm down, everyone. I guess I might as well leave this out here. It is very, 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 very thin. So someone said they're too poor to actually carry cash. I don't carry cash right now because it might be diseased. So that's why I'm not carrying cash right now. Where are we gonna put this? I have to put this away just because it's so gigantic. It just takes up too much room. So we'll put this down. Yes, it is a frame lock. It's not something you want to go do heavy use with, but it's a very usable knife. Like I said, I have the Ultra XR and it works great. HCR 13 is what I've probably assumed it would be. Who carries cash that's so 1980s? But you can put cards in it too. And what's the other prize? You'll see when we get close to the time. And that one I will start talking about earlier than because it's stupid. Mikey Rass still liking the gold XR. Yeah, me too. I really like mine. I just realized right before this show started that I don't know where it is. I think it's in my little EDC drawer next to my bed, but I hope so. Because otherwise I don't know where it is, and it's so light. If it's not in there, that means it's probably in the dirty clothes or already went through the wash. So, I don't know. This one's pretty dumb. We'll see. tell you, it was purchased at a smoke shop. Second from the left is a concept. God, I'm never gonna stop saying that. Concept shard. This is the fancy one with the Timascus clip. It's like almost $300, but for $200 you get it without the Timascus clip. And it's not a weed knife, but smoke shop knife. Yeah, so you know it's not a good one. It's not a good one. Ever throw any cards in the Sog? Not in this, but I have in my Ultra XR, and it works pretty good for that. I carried it around for a few days before I did the review on it with just a couple of with my usual like driver's license and 2 cards in it, and it worked really good. Matt J says, "Can you smoke weed with it?" No, you cannot. You can't smoke with it. I mean, and technically anything can be turned into it if you're creative enough, but no. You guys are just spamming comments, and you don't even know what time it's going to be. What kind of lock's in the Sog is technically a frame lock. So it's a very, very thin frame lock. But yeah, and it weighs like nothing. I hope the comment that wins is something completely unrelated to oh god, not an M-Tech. You know what? I'm actually not sure which of the horrible brands that it is, but it's a horrible brand. Pretty cool. Yeah, we're tax force. How does this Sog carry in the pocket? I mean, it carries like a small wallet. I mean, you can clip it, and if you want to. Oh, and the winner is John Wright, who just asked, "How do we play?" Well, you don't have to worry because you won. So that's who won, and I can't make it stop. So, hello, guy that just popped in and said, "How do we play?" Please email me at slicydicey75@gmail.com, and you won this Sog. It's so funny. You won this little Sog Cash clip knife. So congratulations, but that's hilarious. What's going on? How do I play? Oh, you won. I hope that the rest of your life goes that easily, because that would be great. That would be fantastic if your whole life is like that you just wander into places and people give you things, and I'd be very, very jealous of you. So it's linked down below, John, but it's a slicydicey75@gmail.com. But it's linked down below too if you just want to go the coward's route and click on the link instead of typing it in. Let's switch some knives around here. What do we have that hasn't been out in a minute? Oh, I didn't do a good job of getting stuff out tonight, so let's open up the fancy case and pull something out. We'll do that because the fancy case is right here betwixt my legs. So, hello, Krista and everybody. Voyager Chris. I can't pull out the Voyager Chris, but it takes up the whole freaking screen. It's right here, but I do have it. We'll pull out something else for a minute. Let's pull out my current favorite knife that I own. It changes all the time, but my current favorite knife I own is my 8020. Still loving this thing. MG 8020, I have to specify that. Oh, and I did get, I have to wait till I'm supposed to get my big paycheck tomorrow, and but I did get an MG 8015. I have it all reserved. I just got to pay the guy. So the deal's all made. He's holding it until I get paid. So very, very happy about that. So thank you everybody for helping me find one. Worked out very well. So I've always wanted an MG 8015. I have a regular 8015 and I love it. So figured I could pony up for the fancy one. And it's brown micarta. So it's pretty darn cool. Has an aftermarket edge on it, which I'm not stoked about, but it's an Apostle P edge. So if you're gonna get an edge done by somebody, he does a pretty good job. So he does a great job, and the price was right. Definitely not getting a deal, but didn't get raked over the coals either. By the way, go to Southern Edge Knife Works and buy, if nothing else, buy some knives too. Use the code SDSEK at checkout, get 50% off. And also get one of these little metal koozie things. They are awesome. Scorpion lock or shark lock, which is better? BD Swim. I would say that just for using the shark lock as far as day to day, because it's more fidgetable and fun. But I do like that Scorpion lock a lot too. I like the Scorpion lock because no one can figure it out. Like this, people eventually figure it out. Smoke shop knife is right between flea market knife and gas station knife. They're actually, I think, all kind of the same. I think if there was a Venn diagram, there'd be a lot of overlap in there. Shark lock or recoil lock? Shark lock. The recoil lock is really like, if I haven't done my review yet, but if you watch today, Nick Shabazz just put out a disassembly. It's really just an access lock with a unique way to access it. But I do like that you can open it from the top. But no, shark lock for sure is a lot stronger lock. But it should be. It's a completely different stratosphere of price. Hey, Big Red, thank you. And yes, the SEKW koozies are cool. Yes, the super chat is opening when it kicks in a few shekels. And click the join button down below. Get a little icon next to your name. We always appreciate that. And join Patreon if you want early access to the stuff I'm putting up for sale tomorrow, which is a lot. I think there are 10 or 12 knives still going up tomorrow. So, hey, Slicey, got a Pena Swayback coming tomorrow as well as a DLC Adam. Oh, cool. Congratulations. I think you messaged me about that on Instagram, but I've been kind of busy. What does you bother you most about Nick Shabazz? He's one of my best friends, so not much. Shark lock is like Mannix ball bearing lock on Hulkeroids. Yeah, it kind of is, really. It's so neat. I just like it. It's just neat. And this one now, I finally did tear it apart. I thought that I had, but I didn't. I tore it apart like on Wednesday, and now it's just so drop shutty and smooth. I thought I'd taken it apart, but what I did was just dribble some lube in there and air compressed it. Wait, I thought I was your best friend. I said one of my best friends, Keith. So I don't have a best friend because I'm not 12. But now it's just so... I went to see a Cold Steel Shark Lock. Again, Shabazz did a disassembly on this too if you want to see how it works. I will say I took this apart and it's got a pretty long spring jammed into a pretty small space right there, like right about here. And I don't know how this happened. It shot out. It hit me in my right ear. So logically, I was looking around on my floor off to my right. It hit me in my right ear and it wound up laying by my left foot. But I found it. I got it all back together. It's actually not that horrible to take apart and put back together. You just gotta keep an eye on that spring. Yeah, and it did, Mikey Rest, you say ouch, it did hit my ear hard enough that it kind of hurt. Like it's a little spring, it's a very long spring crammed into a very little area. And it just goes bang. And I watched Shabazz taking his apart and I was like, oh, that's gonna go flying. That's gonna go flying. Bang! And it did. And I was like, haha, I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. Slicey Days, you loving that Boker? Wife is at home, so I'm playing with mine right now. Lavender Pants. Normally, when I say my wife is at home, so I'm playing with mine right now, it's about something different. But yeah, no, I do. I still love it. It's cool. I just had it out earlier, but I just put it away. Open little springs in a baggie to prevent loss. Well, Nick was in the same boat as I was. Neither of us had ever taken one of these apart before, so we didn't know that there was a big spring in here that could go flying. Like, obviously there's a spring of some kind, but I didn't know what was in there. And then when I opened it up, it just shot across the room. Ba-dum, tss. What is this silver knife on the right? Totally dig. Well, it's more bronze if it's this one. This is a Benchmade Anthem. This is not as bronze as my last one was. It's kind of half and half. Hey, the TRM Instagram got hacked. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks when that happens to people. And they had to start a new one. I guess it got completely hacked and like destroyed. Hit them old man earlobes. No, it hit me like right in the top of the ear. Like right up at the top. It stung. Grom Molotok. I have no idea what that is or what you're referring to. Am I the only person who constantly stabs themselves with a front flipper, bases the thumb over and over today? No, I don't. I never stabbed myself one. Hogue versus Microtech. I addressed that a little bit, or I will address that a little bit in the review. But this is a little easier to deploy. Blade placement's about the same, or blade play is about the same. Blade placement? That's a new word I just came up with. What's the knife second to the farthest? That is a concept shard. Is the Timascus fancy clip on it. Nick Shabazz got me started in all this nice stuff 3 years ago. That's a lot of Nick. It is a lot of Nick. I admit, I don't watch every one of his videos. I don't think he watches all of mine either. So when we do, we comment on each other's videos. So if it's something interesting, I'll watch it. Let's change some knives around. So what are we going to put away? We'll put the Hogue away. It's been out here the whole time. Put the Anthem away. That makes appearances a whole lot. Oh, here's something interesting. I'll bring out two Benchmades. Yeah, they are both here. Did some clip swapping. So I never liked the... Nope, that's not the right one. There it is. I never liked don't like the split arrow clip on the Mini Freak that it comes with, but it doesn't work well for me with the bug out clip because it jabs in my hand. So I took my carbon fiber clip off from my 940, which is also carbon fiber. I got this off of Etsy. I can't remember the name of the person. And I really like the 940 with the bug out clip. So I swapped them around, and now I have clip perfection on both of them. No more split arrow clip on the Mini Freak, and no more bug out clip. Or no more carbon clip on this, so it worked out. Man, Chase says split arrow clip. Call it what it's called, Brian. No, I will not. Concept has some nice designs. Yeah, they do, definitely. They're coming up with some really cool things. BZ, will you ever do disassembly videos? I did a few, and quite honestly, I get sick of being told I'm doing it wrong, so I don't do them. I may do some more in the future, but every time you do a disassembly video, it's just, you get 5 jackwads in the comments just going, now you did it wrong, you didn't tape the thing, and you got to do it this way, and you got to do it that way, and I'm just sick of it. So... what's the grippiest micarta you know of on a folder? Micarta is usually pretty even unless it's polished, but I'm playing with my Snex Mini Buster nonstop since I got it. Yeah, it is really great. I wish I'd have gotten one. I had a deal all set for one, and then the guy was honest and said, no, you know what? I just pulled out of the case. I didn't realize it has a huge scratch on it, and it did have a huge scratch on it. So... didn't get it. Yeah, Big Red EC said that's exactly why I don't do them. Yeah, there are some things that I'm going to give you guys a little analogy. It's story time, really quickly, and then maybe we'll be doing another giveaway. So, when I worked for Wired magazine, I did a phone review of a Palm Trio 700. That's how long ago this was. And I did a whole bunch of technical stuff in it. I did battery drain tests and all this stuff. And I turned it in. I got paid for it. But when it went to print, they cut out all my technical stuff. And it was just kind of a short, generic review. And I asked my editor why he cut it out. And he said, all that techie stuff, the 25 people who care about it are just going to tell you did it wrong. So don't do it. And I kind of live my life by that. If something's getting super techie in the weeds, everybody's just going to tell me I did it wrong. Yeah, I worked for Wired.com mostly. I had like 1 or 2 articles in the magazine, but mostly for the .com. So giveaway number 2 is coming up here in a few minutes. And giveaway number 2, all you got to do is just keep talking. Just keep talking amongst yourselves. You don't have to be talking to me. It's fine. Is something that you may not want. It is... oh, my finger already slipped off. This, which... oh, this is a master collection. It's not a TAC Force. This dragony thing, kind of a Hinderer Skinner blade, sort of, but it's also kind of a spear point. Has, I'm sure, genuine gold hardware, but I know this was overpriced where I got it. I spent 20 of my own human dollars on this thing for you guys. But it's a Master Collection dragon knife of some sort. So I think it's made of real dragon. Yeah. Let me lick it. No, I'm not gonna lick it. But does it smells like a real dragon. So yeah, gold hardware like a Grimsmill, but less expensive. Yeah. But I spent 20 of my own dollars on this, which is stupid. But I thought it, honestly, the way they were in the case, I was looking at the price tag upside down and I thought it said 12 something. So when I actually bought two, I had two of them. And then when I got up there, I was like, oh no, I didn't realize what they cost. I only want one of them. Did I keep the Gareth Bull Shamwiri? I did not. How's the lockup? You know, it's not bad. It actually does seem to be at least safe. So, and the action's not horrible on it. It's just hideous. I will say, for a Master Collection, it's definitely not the worst one I've ever felt. But, it has gold. Pretty sure if I thrust it into a slot in the forest, I'll summon the apocalypse. That's a really good comment, Matt. That's very funny. It's like that Wii knife with the scales. Yeah. Pakistani stainless, probably. I don't know. China, Pakistan. What do you think of the CGRB recoil? Like I just talked about that a minute ago. I mean, it's kind of just a modified axis lock, which is fine. But what if John Wright wins again? John Wright cannot win again. We will do. How's the centering? Not awesome. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Not awesome. It is heavy for sure. Yes, it is junk. That's why it's fun. Crappy knives are fun sometimes. Where are my scales? I don't see my scales, and this is not worth looking for them. I just think it's here's my old scales. I'll try it out here to move some stuff. Hello. Oh, there are the new ones. How did they get way over there? Oh, 6.5 ounces. It's not nearly as bad as I thought. 6.5 ounces, not too bad. But for a, what is this, 3.5-inch blade? Yeah, 3.6 or something like that. Yeah, not awesome, but my scale isn't lying. That feels about right, I guess. Well, I know this is about the same. Yeah, they feel about the same. This is a little over 6. It's mostly gold. Yeah, it's mostly the gold in that weight. So 3.5 inches of awesome. That's what she said. Yeah. Can't get enough of it. Anybody got EDCI for sale? I did have an update on that. So Lavender Pants, I mentioned in my review of the XXL that I thought it might not come back. It is coming back. They just had a problem with the factory due to COVID closed down. So don't panic. It'll be back. It may be a while, but it'll be back. So I believed the rumor mill too much. How's the grind? I mean, it's grind. It's relatively even, actually. It feels no, it's not sharp. It's not sharp again. Oh, you hear that? Boing, 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 boing. The winner is Crud Muffins, which I'm very happy to say Crud Muffins is a winner. So the last comment, or the first comment after that was Crud Muffins. So please shut up now, you stupid thing. Not you, Crud Muffins, my phone. So Crud Muffins, please email me your address to slicydicey75@gmail.com, or if you're a coward and just want to click the link down below, there's a link to my email address down there. So, and you win whatever the hell this is. Again, there's no box because I don't know what the smoke shop does with the boxes. I know they come in boxes, but they throw away the boxes. So you want a dragon. I think if you if Game of Thrones is to be believed, I think you can throw that in a fire and it will come out a dragon. Is it CNC machined? I am certain it is not CNC machined. He didn't win. He has been saddled with it. Nobody wins with that knife. That's true. It's enchanted. Yeah. I wonder if I gathered 12 of them together, if I would get one wish. Or how many is it? God, I'm a bad Dragon Ball fan. How many Dragon Balls are there? I completely forgot now. Isn't it 12? No, it's fewer than that. Is it 6? 7. There you go. 7 Dragon Balls. So if you buy 7 of these and gather them together, you get a wish. Crud Muffins. That's a great name. Yeah. Good comment, Jason Brown. I'm going to allow that one. We'll show it. I wish my new dragon knife weren't so damn ugly. Yeah. Crud Muffins coming in hot. Milled in the fire of Asgard. I prefer 9-ball. You know, that was the only kind of pool I was good at. Because I was good at combo shots. I wasn't good at straight-on shots, so I just combo the 9 in every now and then I'd sneak out a win. Yeah, and your wish would be to get your $70 back. Denim micarta is cool. I had something with denim micarta. It wasn't mine. It was something I reviewed. I can't remember. How is Terra Tough? I don't know what that is. QSP? I mean, I like their stuff in general. This is made by QSP, and it's pretty great. Keen to get the Spider Coat Astute. It's cheap and sexy. Do you have one coming for the channel? I don't. I probably will. I'll probably grab one at some point. I'll put it on the list from SEKW and have them send me one. Oh, no, that wasn't a QSP that I reviewed. 69 likes. Yeah, nice. But we could do more. There's 164 of you watching. I didn't have the penguin in denim. It was something else. I don't remember. My brain fades. I just ordered another penguin and a QSP. Well, the worker you're going to like a lot. Lavender Pants. That thing is great. You know, Baba Booey, dig that. Solaris. Yeah, and it got funded, so I was happy. I did it. I did my. I don't think it's my. I don't think I did it myself, but they were 90. He was 95% funded when I did my video, and like a couple hours later, it was 100%. So happy about that. You seen any of Vero Engineering's knives? I've seen them. They have some interesting designs, but I've never actually held one. Put the Benchmades away. Bring on another concept, because I have a lot of concept prototypes. They send me like a ton of prototypes. I think I probably have 7 of them now. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them. Now that I'm done, they don't want them back, so I got to figure that out. But this is one that's actually out, the Spirit. And in a lot of the pictures, this green looks really, really green in a way that I would hate it, but it's actually more of a grayish teal in person. And it does have a very nice thumb deployment hole that works really well. Yep, as I'm failing to get it. My fingers are super slippery right now. We're just going to Spidey flick it. You know, my thumb stud stuff, by the way, is so chewed up now that when I play iPhone games, it doesn't recognize my thumb. It's just really annoying. So look at that. That's just from thumb stud knives. It's pretty disgusting. Hey, Slicey, I put some Skiff Bladeworks ceramic edge bearings on my ABW Marco Model 4 spit. Oh, that sounds cool. That never hurt. It just got that way. It's weird. Did you end up keeping the sway bag? I still can't decide. I'm probably not going to. I like it, but not enough to. I've bought too many knives lately, and as you will learn in a few weeks, I'm trying to raise some money for another project. So, are Tucson knives any worthwhile? I've seen a few and wipe my knives back and pull the trigger. They have a whole lot of fans, Matt J. I'm not really reviewing them much anymore because every time I do, the Tucson fans just tell me I got the wrong one or I should have bought it at this place. And Tucson fans are so rabid that I kind of don't want to deal with it. So I can't tell you what project is coming up. You will find out when the time is appropriate. How do you like the HCR 14 MOV on the Fracture? It's not bad. I mean, this one's mine, and I've tried to use it as much as I can, and it seems all right. My wife uses hers more than mine, and she hasn't asked me to sharpen it yet, so it seems okay. It's not. It's obviously not amazing, but Jerry Bottom says every carry Spartan Palace. I'm gonna get one of those once they switch over to the S45 yen. Fracture is sold out. It's sold out everywhere that has listed them, Keith, but a lot of places haven't listed them yet. They were allowed to release them on August 15th, but it was a Saturday, so I think a lot of places will be releasing them tomorrow. Oh, nice, Jamie. You got a Spartan Harsey St. Michael. That is a cool pattern on those. I think GP Knives may have sold out of them, MJ, but S90 Chief or Little Native. I'm hopefully gonna get one of each because I love both of those knives. So hopefully gonna get one of each. I know I don't like sprint runs and somebody not getting sprint runs, but those are for me to carry and use. So you snagged a few yesterday from GP. Oh, shame on you, Rodney. You should let other people get them. Shame. Yeah, the 9CR18 MOV is pretty good stuff, BD Swaim. I like it a lot. Any QBs? I've reviewed a couple over the years. None recently. Again, they're knives that like when I have to go buy them like from Amazon or eBay or whatever and pay retail for them. I just kind of don't do that anymore. I buy almost everything I review, but I'm not paying retail for it. And I don't like to go through weird places. I won't do eBay. I hate eBay. I'm just not going to do it. So that's why I don't do many Tucsons, because the only place you get a good price on is eBay, and I'm not doing that. So when White Mountain gets them, I'll grab one every now and then, but every time I review one, I just get told that I should have gotten something else. So Ty says, what do you think of the Honey Badger? I've done a few reviews. I like Honey Badgers a lot. They're pretty cool. LOL, you pay full retail for your TRM knives. I do actually, Lavender Pants. I do. They don't give me deals. They do guarantee that I get one, but I do pay for it. Travis Luce says lightweight Tenacious still around. Thoughts? No, it isn't, because it's 8CR, but I think it's the best Tenacious that they make. Don't do Ganzos here either because they copy things, so don't support them. Everybody seems to love them, but is Reddit good for buy sell? Seems to be. That's how people do it a lot. I have no info on the Zeba S5. I'm not even sure what it is top of my head. Yeah, the Tucson's, like I said, when they pop up on White Mountain, then cool, but I won't do eBay. Yeah, it got to even the point every time I review a Tucson, I'd say, here's what the price is. People would jump on me and say, no, it isn't. It's whatever on eBay. Well, whatever. I don't do eBay. Yeah, the knife sale Reddit page stuff does go really, really quickly. I hadn't been on it in a while, but I was looking when I was trying to find my MG8015. So I searched through it and was checking it every couple of days, and yeah, stuff goes really, really fast. Yeah, the Tucson build quality is pretty good. I had one that I was not a fan of, but there was something else I saw I wanted to answer. I can't remember. Just got the Coal Seal American Lawman, and it definitely holds up to its theme song. Yes, it does, BZ. That's a great freaking knife. Yeah, I think most for sale forums are like that. You got to check them really, really fast. Do you have the Lion Steel Dom? I do not. Almost bought one a couple times, but just never did for some reason or another. Little Native or a mini bug out? I don't know. I like the Little Native a whole lot, and the mini bug out is just. I don't know. They're not really the same. I think I would rather do harder use stuff with a Little Native than a mini bug out, but. One knife I think needs to be addressed more is the Lion Spy. I'm getting the Lion Opera, I guess. Or Spider Opera? What's it called? Is it Lion Opera or Spider Opera? I don't remember. I have one of those coming relatively soon. Mastrop Dow versus PM3. Again, like just because a knife's the same size, it doesn't mean they're at all similar. I would not. I would not be shopping for those two. One's a titanium frame lock that's kind of stylish. The Para 3 is just kind of a no-nonsense sort of EDC thing. It's like when I do comparisons, people think, oh, these two knives are the same price, or oh, these two knives are the same size. You should do a comparison. That doesn't mean that they're similar. I try and think of like what people would actually be thinking about. And you know, when they went shopping, like, okay, if you're looking for a Para 3, what other knives would you be looking at? And I just kind of don't think a Dow would be one of them. I'm sure some people are, but saw the spy opera on Keith Kevin Ken's channel. Checked him out after recommend. He kills me. He's so funny. He's one of the reasons why I got one, because I actually had SCKW asked me if they wanted me to order them one. I said I would not have until yesterday, and I watched Keith Kevin Ken's thing on. I'm like, you know what? Now I kind of want it. Wanting to get a Demco 8015 or 8020 amateur knife. Says, well, hopefully by end of this week or so, I will have both. So I love the 8020 a whole lot. I don't think I'm going to like the 8015 as much, but I kind of want. I don't know. I think it's weird when you have. I don't know. I'm just weird that way. I like to have, if a maker I really like, I like to try and have two of them. You know, two different models. So that's why I'm waiting to get a Spartan Palace, because I have a Harsey. So I have a Dow in the mail. What is Deathlock? I don't know what you're referring to. Deathlock means usually when people are over gripping the lock bar and it won't open very easily. But to which I say, don't do that. You say that's awesome. I really want a Spy 27 native lightweight. Yeah, those aren't out yet, right? I haven't seen anybody have those yet. I am liking the Spy 27 though. I have been trying to carry my Para 3 lightweight as much as I possibly can, and it's holding up pretty darn good, I do have to say. I wonder if Spider Co. will use the Spy 27 something other than lightweight. Jeremy Ross says, from what I understand, it's going to be everywhere. That they're using the lightweights to test it out, and then you're going to see most S30V Spider Co.'s switched over to Spy 27. Somebody asked my thoughts on Bricky. Rob R. What are your thoughts on Bricky? Personally, I think he's pretty rough on Pete. I think that the addition of Bricky is the most important thing that's ever happened on a YouTube knife channel. If you guys don't watch Cedric and Ada Outdoors, he has a sidekick now, which is a talking brick. And it is the funniest thing I have ever seen. And I truly enjoy it. And I want a Bricky shirt or stickers or whatever. Bricky is awesome. Matt Elna says, do you think Spy 27 is worthy of kicking out S30V? I think it's just as good so far. I mean, I haven't had it for a long time, but I think so. What about S45 compared to Spy 27 in general release? I think they'll use some S45. I know a whole lot of companies are. Yeah, Cedric and Ada Outdoors is on another level right now with his last like 10 or 15 videos. If you have not subscribed to him, go do that and watch all of them. They're hilarious. He did that review of that bag, and where he just pulled an onion out of a bag and ate it and never said a word. It was so good. And that one didn't even have Bricky in it. Richard Fan, have you seen the Ferrum Forge Micro Fortis? I have. I love the Ferrum Forge guys, but not everybody can hit it out of the park every time. I kind of don't see the point in it, but Sergeant Collins says Pete has lost his damn mind, and I love it. Yeah, I talk to Pete like daily on Instagram chats and stuff, and I love the guy. But yeah, his videos have just been next level. It's so good. Jamie loves knives. I cringe when he abuses his knives. He does it for you though. So yeah, the Nutsack review was very David Lynch. It is. Pete is normal. Everyone else is strange. There you go. That's correct. Tai Kawakami, what's your favorite food? Currywurst, which is German junk food. It's a cut up bratwurst with curry sauce on them. It was a nut sack bag done in the yard, like Advanced Knife Bro. But he didn't even talk, though. He just walked around with a bag. Yeah, Pete's Buck 110. Uncle Randy is great. Advanced Knife Bro is really good, too. So did I win yet? No, the giveaways have happened. They're all done. So what's the Captain Tactical thing? Oh, I just noticed that I had a bunch of tactical knives. This was an idea for a video that I was going to use as filler sometime. I wound up using it just a couple days later, but where do you get currywurst? In America, it's very, very difficult. Germany. I make it here. You can make the curry sauce they use with ketchup and a bunch of other stuff. Hello, Nate Prince. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining up. Not going to stand here too much longer, but I'm going to have to start bringing 2 beers up here because I start running low and I have to start metering everything. See you later, Matt. Tactical knife video. I like knives that I can beat the heck out of without worrying that they'll break. It's the only multi-tool I carry. Yeah, and they are pretty tough too. I could have talked about that too. Most of them are. You can buy curry sauce in the international aisle. Not around here, Gasosphere. I've looked freaking everywhere. There's one German market here I could buy it at, and then they closed because of COVID, and it sounds like they're not gonna answer or come back. I mean, answer somebody just emailing. And there's dogs barking outside. One of them's mine. What was the good giveaway knife? It was a Sog Cash Card. So this was the good one. The other one was terrible. More beers is always the answer. Yeah. What's the green knife? This is a Concept Spirit, I think is what it's called. It doesn't look nearly as green in person. I'm seeing it now on the camera too. Now I kind of understand. On Blade HQ site, it looks like green, and now this looks like it's more like a gray. Just got the Sog Ultra XR. I'm loving it. Yeah, me too. 1 Minute Knife View. I love mine a lot. I just was saying earlier, I'm not sure where it is, and it's so light. I'm really afeared that it's in a pile of dirty clothes somewhere, or it's gone through the wash. I think maybe it's in the EDC drawer next to my bed, but we will see. But yeah, it's a good one. I really like it. What's the third from the left? It is an Demco 8020. 1 Minute Knife Review. Slept with it. Yeah, if you go back and watch videos, I have a video about best knives to take a nap with, because I nap. I'm a napper, and that was it. Definitely would have been on it if it would have existed at the time I did that video. I'm curious if it's right in front of my face and I just haven't seen it. It might be in one of these cases, because now I'm wondering. Now I have myself wondering. If it's in any case, it's going to be in this one, and I don't think it is. I can't remember which case I put my Sogs in. And it is not, so I don't know. Wow, that case is mostly all just Spydercos and Cold Steels. I haven't had a single Spyderco out in this video, so even though the video is almost over with, we're going to bring out my favorite Spyderco, which is no surprise, the Spidey Chef. We'll put the actually this is new, so we'll put the SOCOM away. Para 3 lightweights, perfect for napping. Yes, I think that was on the list. Yeah, it's not always just about the weight though. It's also they have to be thin. You know, they gotta so you can roll over on them and not notice. I sleep pretty much stationary on my left side and don't really move very much. which is why my ribs hurt like hell every time I wake up. But can we see the grand? Oh, I just put that case away. Yeah, I can do that. I'll get it back out just for you. And there we go. I'm going to put away. I'll put the fracture away since we've talked about that a whole lot already. You can only thumb flick the Spidey chef, right? Yep, that's it. It does, and Spidey flick it too. You can middle finger flick it. But what the farts did I do with this? There we go. Ugh. Case is getting heavy. Still wish LC200 was more affordable. I would love to try it fully enough. It kind of is. I don't know what your definition of affordable is, but oh, now I gotta open up another case. Quiet Carry is making, it's only $140 for LC200N, and actually a lot of the Spyderco Salt series are going to LC200N, and they're not horribly expensive. What is a native 5 salt in LC200? Like 100, something like that. How are you liking your large and cozy? Man, I'm loving it, Sharp Turtle. It's great. It's just so pretty. I've been carrying the snot out of it. I really do like it a whole lot. So it's been a good friend. Was money well spent, and I did not get a deal on that. So what's the deal for the Orion knife? It is Orion. How does he say it? He says Orion, right? It's 14C28N. 140 for the native 5 salt. So same as this. And this has LC200 liners as well. So this is completely, utterly not going to rust. And it's pretty cool. I'm a fan. That would be scary, right? More affordable knives will need more storage space. Yeah, tell me about it. I got that Apache case. It's not full yet, but the Apache case, I just put expensive stuff and weird onesie-twosie stuff. Yes, I did both giveaways already. If I buy a right-hand knife, who can custom fit a clip to the other side? I'm not really sure about that. Next on my list, buy a Salt 2 warning for sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get one of the salts. And LC200N isn't just stain resistant. It's actually just a really good freaking steel. I would put the performance of it kind of on S35VN level. I haven't looked at like people's cut tests to see, but to me, I would put it like on S35VN or a little bit better level, like really good S35VN, and it's easy to sharpen, and it just doesn't rust. And look at that, really awesome sharpening choil on there. I do like that a whole lot. I think the Salt 2 is H1. How's that? They're moving away from the H1 to LC200N. H1 is kind of crap, honestly. I was thoroughly unimpressed with H1. Welcome aboard, Lavender Pants. Yeah, all that stuff's still open. The join button, the super chat, all that stuff. Go back in late 15 if you aren't here. Have a good night, everybody. See you, Mikey. Any Nitro V experience? Yeah, I have. The only knife I've had in it is the Mastrop Perpetua, and it's pretty good. It's all right. It's not like mind-blowingly awesome, but it's pretty good. Yes, welcome to the club. We'll teach you the secret handshake some other time, when we're allowed to shake hands again. So sometime in 2022, you will learn the secret handshake. So we know what's going on with the fracture. I'm later soon. I just put mine away. I know a few. Keep an eye out, because some dealers I know have sold out, but a lot of them haven't posted them yet. So I don't think, someone said earlier, I don't think Blade HQ did. BZ, yeah, that's a good point. And it is for a good display case. I like the Apache cases, but I hate not seeing knives when they're in the case. That is the thing I don't like about the Apache case either, is not being able to see them. I do have, but I never use. I used for a while, and I tried to just put like what was in the EDC rotation. I got from Drop, I got a plexiglass top case that had room for 8 knives on it. I should start using that again. Because it was cool, and I could just look and, you know, uh, grab what I wanted, but I was getting so many knives in and out that I just didn't wind up using it. And then eventually I started putting dirty clothes and stuff on top, or clean clothes up on top of it and stuff. So, how big is the quiet carry? It's about this big. It's about from here to here. No, seriously, these are all half-inch squares, so it's not horribly big. 3-inch blade. Spidey packs are good, yeah, when you have them open. Rocking the Malibu still. Yep, still liking the Malibu a whole lot. It's not out, and I've pulled that big heavy case out enough times tonight. Had to leave for a while. Don't worry, I'm back. Oh, thank God, Jason Brown. We were really concerned. We were sending helicopters to your house. QC comes in different handle variants. Yeah, it comes in lots of different colors. I actually waited on this a little bit because one of the first ones that came out for some reason were pink and orange. I was like, no. And they also come in a 20 CV if you'd rather have that for the same price. So, see you later, Randy. Is Maxim at Chippy and A1's experience? I haven't messed it up yet, but I just got my first one, so we'll see. It is my beer tonight, Genesee Brewing Oktoberfest, which is really freaking good, and it's made right here in Rochester, New York, and it's cheap as chips. Van says my waypoint is hard not to carry. I love it. Yeah, I agree. I did one of those there can be only one videos 8 months ago, but my knife tastes have changed so much in that time. I'm kind of thinking about doing another one. Does everybody think I should do another one? So there can be only one videos is I put out like 15 or 20 knives, and I just live decide which ones to keep and like which ones not till I whittle it down to one. See you later, Travis. Thanks for stopping by. Was that my grill knife, the Anthem I saw earlier? Yes, Bo Thompson it was, and yes, I do love it. Do it. Grand versus Biblio, which one wins? Again, totally different knives. The Biblio is a really good EDC knife. This is a much more of a hard use, bigger kind of knife. They're both equally well constructed. They're made in the same place and all that stuff. But I would go. I mean, for me, Biblio, but the Grand is also really cool. It's for something completely different. So different purposes. The Grand is meant to be kind of an outdoorsy sort of knife. Just picked up a ProTech TR3 2020 with black DLC hand ground blade. I saw those. Those are really cool. I have the Operator TR3. They feel like the Artist Cutlery Shark. I think I reviewed it a while ago. I don't remember. If I did, it was a really long time ago. I have not heard that name in many years. Wow, that was a pretty good Obi-Wan Kenobi I just said there. Can somebody give me some props for my excellent... I've never tried an Obi-Wan Kenobi voice before. That's the first time I've attempted it. Now I think I may talk like this very often. Yeah, that wasn't good. Second, I should have left it at the first one. I need to stop wasting so much of my time trying to do voices. I did do a voice on the radio the other day, though, so I get something out of it every now and then. I did my Vladimir Putin voice for which I made quasi tiny amounts famous on a really weird late night television show that was only shown in upstate New York, and we do call-in things, and I call in as Vladimir Putin every now and then. No, see, I don't do Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan. I do Sir what's his face Obi-Wan. I do original trilogy Obi-Wan. You should get some QSP knives. I have reviewed QSP knives, totally. I have nothing against QSP whatsoever. Beltway right now, but was head brewer at Dogfish. Oh, cool, Jeremy Hunt. That's awesome. That's not a half bad job. I like a lot of Dogfish. Alec Guinness, yes. God, why can't I remember Alec Guinness? He even has beer in his name. Yeah, I do Alec Guinness Obi-Wan, apparently. Did you ever brew some 120-minute IPA, Jeremy Hunt? I enraged so when we first moved to Rochester, I joined this like beer club thing and like the Rochester Beer Society or whatever, and they were kind of snotty and I didn't stick with it for long. I didn't like a lot of them. They were kind of snobs. But I enraged them because I didn't realize how little of that Dogfish Head makes. And I knew it was expensive, but I went to my a beer store in the corner and I bought 2 4-packs of it. So I bought 8 bottles of 120-minute IPA. Thought that was a completely sane amount to buy. And apparently I bought like a quarter of the supply for Rochester for that year. And they were all like legitimately mad at me. Like legitimately angry. And I was like, what the? I just bought 8 bottles of beer. And they were like, yeah, it was a quarter of what we had and blah, 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 blah. So when we did one of those beer pass around things, I brought 2 of the bottles to pass around. But it's so good. 120-minute IPA is amazing. You gonna pick up a Fair and Forged Stinger? Yes, I ordered a black G10 one. Because you're a fake nerd. Yeah. I just make them mad because I bought stuff that they couldn't get. I guess I do that with knife videos too. Sometimes people get mad at me because I review stuff that they can't get. That's why I try not to do that. I try not to tease you guys with sprint runs and stuff that no one can get. A furred, if you will. That's a good way to put it. Supply and demand is a fickle bride. Yeah, I didn't realize how little of it you made. Well, you did make back then. Why did it hide that emoji? That's weird. Is that a naked ape? I can't tell what that is. My friend let me fire his UTX 85 there, and holy crap, is that awesome. Yeah, they got mine here too. I love the UTX 85. It's fantastic. I think it's still, like, the tension on it's a bit more than I like, and the fire button is a bit uncomfortable, but I do like it a lot. What else? Is that Merlot? No, everybody thinks it is, and I thought it was too, but no, it's just red. The Merlot is even darker than this. It's just the red. It looks darker red in my eyeballs than it does on camera, but it's red. Yeah, I'm looking at it now on the camera. It's much brighter in the camera than it is in person. Ever review any Mazarin knives besides the plow? I don't think I have. I'm excited for that Orion Solaris there. Yeah, me too. I bought one. I just changed my order because I ordered it like this. I was so excited to buy it. I just bought it immediately when he launched the thing. I think I was one of the first, like 10 backers on it. And then when I did the review of this, somebody said, I got mine in stonewash with blue. And I was like, well, what? I didn't know that was an option. And so I went and changed my order to mine will have blue collar, blue backspacer, and a stonewash blade. Because this is a very, very reflective blade. If I was Nick Shabazz, I would have to wear the Batman mask. See my beard? Oh, this is weird. This is really weird. I have mountain man beard right now. I wish I could flip the camera around so you guys could see it. It's pretty nuts. How do you like the smaller Quiet Card? I like it a lot. I did a review of it. It's pretty cool. It's been making in my pocket a fair amount. Nice beard patina there. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Here, we'll be weird here. This is why we start this show earlier now. I'm going to stand up and see if we can make this work. If this goes poorly, it's all, I guess my fault. Yeah, look at that. It's going well, but I had to get some beard oil. It's starting to tame itself, but not completely. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there with the beard. Should have never done that. Now everybody's gonna be asking me to do that all the time. It's just, yeah, man, it just gets crazy 1 minute night for you. Like, it just doesn't. Good job keeping the nostrils clean. Yeah. Oh, I'm obsessive with the little nose trimmer thing. Any suggestions for budget front flippers besides Civivi? The Real Steel Metamorph is outstanding. It's kind of long, but I really like it. That's what she said. But yeah, I bought some beard oil from. It wasn't fancy. I just got it at Wegmans, and then been really trying to, keep combing it constantly, and it's been doing good. Are you going to get the Para 2 Tanto? If they ever come out with one with a non-coated blade, I will. I tried to order the last one, and I screwed up. It was my fault. I had an old credit card that had long since expired, was still in my Blade HQ thing. And haha, Brian, looks like my beard. Yeah, I am very very mountain man-y. The Amish beard oil from Amazon is awesome. Yeah, I'll try that once this stuff runs out. This stuff actually seems pretty good. It smells amazing. I really like it. I like the smell of it, but they have beard straightening irons. Yeah, but it's not quite long enough for an iron yet. I just have to get through it. But my wife wants me to grow it out and have a big, ridiculous beard, so. And it'll be fun once. I haven't been on stage in a really long time. It'll be fun to go back on a stage and people come to see me and not expect me to come out with that beard. That'll be really cool. Would you watch a new Harley Quinn movie, BD Swaim? No, I am watching the animated series on HBO, and it's okay. It's at some point you're kind of like, we get it. You can swear. You can stop now. Like, I swear a lot. I swear infinitely more than the average human being. But at some point, like, okay, guys, come on. You can stop swearing. I felt that way about Deadwood, too. I never liked it because they just swore too much. I just was like, if you're swearing so much that it bothers me, you're swearing too much. Is it Deadwood? Is that what it's called? The HBO show? Something Wood? I think it was Deadwood. I use beard balm, which is creamy consistency, and a blow dryer and a hairbrush. Mine's not quite that long yet. It's still like, I think the longest it is is like 3/4 of an inch, maybe. So it's still not. Yeah, Deadwood. It just was too much for me. It took me out of the story. So it's getting there with the oil and I comb it 2 or 3 times a day. It's getting there. Deadwood is what happens when I drink too much rum. And, like I said, I'm a comedian. I swear a lot. I'm a New Yorker. That's like a perfect tsunami of swearing. And I offend people with my swearing all the time, but Deadwood was just too much. You know the legality of neck knives in New York City? I don't. I have no idea about New York City. Tried many beard oils. Best I found is Grave Before Shave. I'll check that one out. I should have known. You guys would all have good beard oil or beard. I think the knife community is a bearded community. But honestly, I was getting ready to shave it off. Not completely off, but to knock it back down to its usual, like, I used to always keep it at like a 1 or 2 blade, on the clippers. And my wife liked it long, so she wants me to keep it that way. Make your own beard oil. Lots of YouTube videos on it. William Lennerman says, that sounds like effort. Not sure I would do that. I love Doom Patrol. I've not watched Doom Patrol yet. I need to check that out. Found Crisco works pretty well on my beard. Probably attracts ants, though. I definitely cuss quite a bit. Been hard filtering myself for the channel. Well, what helps me is I did stand up before I started the channel, and I have to do, clean. I have to work clean sometimes. So and I did a lot of television before I started the channel, so I got used to like still making wiener jokes without saying anything awful. So In New York City, no fixed blades, only folders 3-inch or less, and in your pocket, no clip showing. I had a razor shave this weekend. The mask makes it too hot even for a short beard in Texas. Oh, I can imagine that, yeah. Luckily, I never have to have my mask on for long. I just drive to, because I work at home, so I'm just wearing it. I drive to the store without it, put it on, go in, come out. So I never have to have my mask on for like hours. My wife has to wear one all day long. Oh, so I'll just do stand up first. Yeah, go ahead. It'll be fine. But no, it does train you to not swear. And like sometimes, like when you're a host, when you first start doing stand up, they don't like you to swear because like they don't want you to be dirtier than the next comic when you're the first guy on stage. They kind of like an escalation of filth to put a show together, which is pretty smart, honestly. Who knows what New York City's knife laws actually are? You can get arrested for anything down there, except gravity knives now. That's officially a thing that you're okay, but having kids trains you not to swear. Rob Adabadu says, not for me. My kids just swear now, but because they're 18 and 21, so my son will actually, he's 21. He'll actually sometimes just let me know he's home by opening the door and flipping me off and walking away. Which is my fault, because I do that to him too. So if I catch him looking at me, I'll just flip him off. Yeah, I agree with Rob R. I don't carry a knife in New York City. I don't have to go down there very often, luckily, but when I do, I don't. Exactly, Sergeant Kong. That's exactly what he does. Actually, he just kind of stares at me. He'll just lock eyes and flip me off and hold it for an uncomfortable amount of time and then walk away. Yeah, I heard Spain's really terrible too for knives. Like, not just Barcelona, but all of Spain. That's the only reason I don't live there. No, there's 90 reasons why I don't live there. But I'm going to get going here. We've been out here for an hour and a half. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We didn't hit near our all-time record of 250, but man, you guys stuck around. Still 154 on here. So sorry to cut it off, but it's been an hour and a half. I got to go pee-pee, so we're going to close it up. But in 25 minutes or so, there's going to be OCD for EDC. We'll have his show. That's always a lot of fun. He and his wife, Molly. That's always a blast. So go check out OCD for EDC on here. OCD number 4 EDC. Go check him out. And it's always fun. I'll probably pop on at some point as well. So see you later. Have a good one. Bye.